And, of course, I can tell you who the more will be. She's missed out the best part, which is the girls, because we're talking about the Toyota Star Maker for 2013, Kaylee Bell, also Amber Lawrence, and, of course, we also do have the Rising Star for 2013, Chelsea Basham, and Chelsea joins us right now on 101.5. Good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning, Tracy. Thanks for having me.
Oh, look, you're very welcome. It's been a little while since you came into the studios.
It has been a while. I think we're about due for another catch-up.
I think we are. Well, how about we make it this weekend?
That sounds awesome.
How good is it? Main stage for the 10th Urban Country Music Festival. So it's a milestone for the festival itself, and you're going to be up there in the main stage. How does it feel?
It feels awesome, and especially being their 10th anniversary too. That's pretty exciting, and this will be my first year on main stage at Urban, so that's very cool in itself. And I've done the songwriting in the round before, which I'm doing again tomorrow also, and they're a lot of fun too. It's something completely different that I don't get to do very often, which is just sit there and talk about the songs and sing them as they are, written pretty much. And then we get to have a lot of fun on stage with the whole band as well on the main stage. So it's like I'm in my happy place tomorrow. Absolutely.
Oh, because you get the best of both worlds. So I think you're on with Luke in about the afternoon time there. So you get to do the up close and personal stuff. So and tell your story and say, well, this is who I am and this is what I'm all about. And then you get to go over onto that main stage and rock it out. Look, it's such an exciting venue. And QSEC, it doesn't matter if it rains, but apparently the sun's going to be shining. It's going to be quite hot tomorrow, 27 degrees.
I know. I'm so excited for that. They tell me that Queensland is the sunshine state, so I'm expecting a bit of sunshine tomorrow.
Oh, it certainly will be. Now, Chelsea, for the people going out to Urban this year, they've actually got the Rise stage we've been talking a lot about, because all our up-and-coming indie artists are getting out there, and a lot of these guys are local, so it's just like they're putting in their little resumes now, like, oh, we're sharing the stage with the likes of, Chelsea Basham, Amber Lawrence, Troy and all that. So it must be a little bit of a buzz for yourself as well to know that you're in the line. And it's no secret that you've actually been in the lineup with Lee Kernaghan, because, you went and you toured with him for a while there.
Yeah, he was the very first person that took me on the road. I was actually 16 at the time, and he took me around WA. That was my very first tour, and I learnt so much from Lee. And I feel like now it's so exciting to go and watch all the up-and-coming people as well, and I love going and watching them. It's exciting to see the new talent that's coming through, and there's so much of it. It's just, I think country music has a really good place in the future with the amount of talent that's coming through.
Well, we've been talking about the future of country music for the last couple of years, and how different genres like the traditional has dropped off and bush ballad, it all seems to be coming back, and there is a gluttony at the moment of all genres of the country music, right through from your bluegrass, traditionals, your bush ballads, right through, and looking at even pop country today.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I love about country music. It's so broad, and it has something for everybody. And I think the likes of Taylor Swift and Keith Urban have really made it a lot more commercial, which is great because we've got the youth coming through, and that's so important because they're going to be driving us for the rest of our lives, and growing up with us. So I think it's in a really good place at the moment, and
it's sure
to be in a country music genre, that's for sure.
It is. And because we're talking to Chelsea Basham, who's one of our headliners tomorrow night at main stage there at QSEC for the 10th Urban Country Music Festival. And she's going to be joined, as we've been talking about, all the Rise people, We the Ghosts, Jessie Davis, Jess Holland, Sister Burley, Nathan Williams, Celine McAllister. The list just goes on. And that's the one thing we talk about, all the genres that's in country music today. But this festival covers every single genre. You cannot come to the Urban Country Music Festival and not find something you like.
Absolutely.
So if the people get out there tomorrow, now the gates open at 2 o'clock at QSEC there, and then we've got the kicking off with We the Ghosts at 2:30, and then it goes right through till, I think it finishes about 10:30, 11 o'clock with Lee there. If they get out there around the 4 o'clock mark, you're going to take to the main stage. What can our listeners and the audience that are getting out there, what can they expect from a Chelsea Basham show?
It's very high energy and it's fun, and the kids are going to love it. We have a bit of a sing-along with our Make My Own Sunshine, and it's going to be a really fun gig and just a really good vibe, really happy vibe.
And how good is it, I've talked to a lot of people about this, when you start, you say you have the big sing-along with I Make My Own Sunshine. How good is it when you start singing a song and then all of a sudden you look into the crowd and they're singing your words back to you?
Absolutely. It's the best feeling in the world, and really it just, that's the reason why we do it, is people will connect with the song and they love it and they want it to be their song, and that's the best feeling as an artist, to see other people singing your songs back.
And tell us about, we're going to go out with your latest single. Tell us about your latest single that's out there at the moment.
I Learned the Hard Way is a song that I wrote a couple of years ago after I moved back to my hometown. I was living in Sydney and then I moved back to Wongan Hills, and luckily Mum and Dad took me back. And thank gosh.
Yeah.
And I went out to this lake just out of town, and I was looking out over this lake and thought, gee, I have learnt the hard way. And this song came out, and luckily I got to go back to that lake at the end of last year and did a film clip for that, which went to #1 on the country music charts. So learning the hard way was a positive for me. So this is I Learnt the Hard Way.